What's up, YouTube? We are back once again with a 66% entertainment video. Today we're going to be doing another album review, which is Bon Iver's For Emma For Emma Forever Ago. Yeah, that's it. I listened to this one a little briefly, but I haven't really listened to Bon Iver much, and I was a little distracted while listening to it, so I'm kind of going in blind, but I obviously know kind of what he sounds like and everything. But I was recommended this one. I know it's supposed to be pretty good. Apparently, he wrote it while after a breakup, and then he went to his father's cabin near Eau Claire, Wisconsin, which is somewhat near where I grew up. And he wrote this whole album while at this hunting cabin because he was sad over a breakup. So thinking it's not going to be the happiest album, but we shall see. But I think it's going to go really well, and I'm excited to see what it is. So we're going to start right away with track number 1, Flume, which I do think is a pretty popular one. It's gonna be sad because his voice is just so gripping. Starting off pretty heavy with that first one. I don't know if I get all of the lyrics. I mean, kind of sounded like sometimes like a jumble of stuff that I'm not too sure. I would maybe need to give it another listen. But I don't know what he really means with flume. I'm just thinking maybe it's reminding me of one of Adrian Lanker's songs. I forget which one it is, but the line goes to your ocean of love I am a river, and that's just flume is making me just think water, and making me think a passageway of water, and kind of the same of a flowage of love, but I'm not too sure. Definitely give it more, but starting off pretty heavy, and I'm thinking it's probably going to be pretty sad the rest of the way, so both excited and scared, so we'll see how it goes. This is track number 2, Lump Sum. Wow. Oh. Going away? Oh no, it's back.
It's historical. Rushing from the sun, so the story goes. Balance we won't know. We will see when it gets warm.
So that was track number 2, Lump Sum. Another beautiful track, but I'm thinking I'm either too dumb to fully get these lyrics, or I just don't have his like background or like whatever he experienced to understand what some of this could mean. But I'm really enjoying it so far, and it sounds beautiful. And I also thinking this album kind of gives me the feeling that I don't really need to fully understand what he's saying or trying to express, but I can just feel it through his voice and the sound and the momentum and tempo and rhythm. And I'm really enjoying it so far. This is track number 3, Skinny Love. I want to say this is one of his most popular ones.
Come on, skinny love, just let's sing it. To pour a little salt we will never eat. My, 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 my. Staring at the sink across the way. I love to wreck it all.
Wow.
Cut out all the ropes and let me fall. My, 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 my. Right in this moment, this all the stars. And I told you to be patient, and I told you to be fine, and I told you to be balanced, and I told you to be kind. And in the morning I'll be with you, and it will be a different kind. And I'm holding all the secrets, and you'll be owning all the fine.
His voice just like sounds so hurt, and it fits the music so well.
And I told you to be patient, and I told you to be fine, and I told you to be balanced, and I told you to be kind. And now all your love is wasted, and then who the hell was I? And I'm breaking at the bridges, and at the end of all your lies. Who will love you? Who will find?
Another powerful song. I can see why that is one of his most popular ones. I feel like this album so far has been the perfect example of if you did tell me someone went and wrote this in just their father's hunting cabin after a depressing breakup, this album does fit it quite perfectly. But really enjoyable song. I really like the lyrics in there. The line about now all your love is wasted, and then who the hell was I? It was quite beautiful. And I think when I was like hearing and like I told you to be patient, told you to be kind, I can't tell if he's singing it in a way that he told Emma or whoever he broke up with, or if he's like telling himself that and he wished it worked out because he wished he was being more patient and kind. I have to give it a few more listens, but really enjoying this album so far. This next track is The Wolves, Act 1 and 2.
Someday my pain, heart is your blame. The wild wolves surround you. In the morning I call you
His voice is so beautiful. It's not like his range is insane, but it's just so like sorrowful, and so pretty. Some auto tune in there. I like that background voice. I don't know if I like the auto tune one as much. Another pretty beautiful song. I think the most obvious part in it, just because it was such a like large part and a big line of what could have been lost, and I think that's kind of just a beautiful line, and that's probably why it was such a large portion. I mean, maybe not my favorite song overall so far on this album, but I mean, I think that's obviously, if he's going through a breakup, that's kind of the biggest question that everyone asks themselves of what was it and what could it have been, and is it bad that it's over, or are you losing something precious that shouldn't have been lost and now you need it back, or it's something that it's good that it's over because it wasn't a healthy relationship. But I think a lot of the time it's that questioning of, could it have been something more and lasted longer and been better, and it just needed more time and effort, or was it indeed time for it to end? And I think if you're having a breakup album, that was a great line to include, because I mean, it says a lot of probably what he was thinking as he's writing this whole album. On to the next song, Blindsided.
Down to the downtown, down to the lockdown. Roses are young. I crouch like a crow, contrast in the snow. For the agony,
His voice still sounds like sad in this, but it sounds more like he's like gone through the breakup process, and this, he's now getting more towards acceptance, even though he's still sad.
to the period, not really like this. Probably priceless. I call them on crippled and slow. For the agony, I'd rather. Would you really rush out? Would you really rush out? Would you really rush out? For me now, would you really rush out? Would you feet melt the snow. For the irony, I'd rather know.
Does it kind of like doesn't even sound like him, but I do think it is him. I really enjoyed that one. I think that was probably one of my favorites off the album so far too. I would say it's the whole album so far has been quite beautiful, but I think what I was thinking the most during it was like the past two songs have had that like strong line that they like repeat over and over again, and it's like a repetition of it, but both did it like differently in a way that it still is the same vibe, but like the instruments or his like tone or sound while singing is like both so different that you just feel differently, even though it's still the same guy, still the same album, still the same vibe and like sadness, but they make you feel differently. And I think there's something so strong to say about that and just music in general. I really enjoyed that. On to the next song, Creature Fear. That's really beautiful.
I was fooled by your kind. I was lost, but you're fool.
I was lost, but you're a fool.
Was a long visit round. Say you are the only. So many foreign
Oh, this is one of the most popular ones.
relatively far.
And I'm feeling like it's for good reason so far.
So ready for us, so creature fear. Soft-blooded, no. Silent on the floor. So many territories, ready to reform. Don't let it form us. Don't let it form us. So creature fear. So did it for us all. Is it ready to reform? So many Taurus, so many for us. So creature fear.
That was Creature Fear, obviously, or at least I feel a pretty good one. I really enjoyed that. I think the main thing I was thinking about during that was the first time he kind of like raises the tempo and gets louder. It kind of like erupts stop, and like it's kind of like ooh, makes you want more of it and wish it had gone longer. And then the second time when it starts, it keeps going and doesn't stop like that. So I think I would assume that was probably intentional, and I really enjoyed it. Now, it did start automatically playing the next song, which is Team, but I'm going to go about 5 seconds to the end of Creature Fear because it does something that I really like in albums, because it makes you realize you should listen to albums, which I definitely think is the main way you should listen to music, because it's how the musician intended. But he does like a crossover between the two into now this is Team, and this is why you should listen to albums, because they're telling a story. I don't know, like, does he have his like own band, or are these just some like hired guys, or can he play multiple instruments? But I'm really liking it. Thinking this one was mainly kind of like an outro sort of to Creature Fears, or also like an intermission to the album, kind of. But I don't think there's too many songs left. But this next one is for Emma, not technically the whole title track, but I would say kind of the title track. So let's get right into it. Starting off pretty great, and this is definitely also one of his more popular ones. I guess by saying that, I just mean I've heard it before. Oh, I like that horn. That's the thing, some of these, like, I don't know if these are instruments or if they're like machines that make some of these sounds. That horn is so nice. Like, I want to know if that's him doing it or if he has a hired band member. That was For Emma, another great song. I think with this one, it's kind of like such a strong thing because obviously whoever he's writing this about, I don't know if Emma like is her actual name, or maybe like he made up a name for her just so he's not shouting her name out. But I mean, people probably know who she is either way. But I think that's like a strong thing to hear a song about you, and I think he does it in a way that it's like, yeah, he's sad at it and upset about the past and what she did or what happened with the relationship. Like he said, like the to string along line, but then he still said like towards the end, or maybe he said it a couple times, but the like you're still very lovable. Like I think there's a fine line of being respectful about making a song about someone and still showing your like true feelings and emotions about what happened, and I think he did a good job. On to the last song, Restacks.
Everything that happens from now, this is boring. This is paralyzed. I keep throwing it down to it's hard to find it when your money's gone and you're drunk as hell. On the back of the racks as the stacks you load. The fountain in the front yard's rusted out. All my love was down in a frozen ground. There's there's a black crow sitting across from me. His wiry legs across. He's dangling my keys. He even fakes a toss. Whatever could it be that has brought me to this loss?
Wow.
It's the sound of the unlocking, lift away. Your love will be safe with me.
A beautiful song to end it with too. I really enjoyed this album overall. I thought it was very great. I will definitely be listening again shortly and probably very often. Well, not very, but it was quite good, and I need to listen to more Bon Iver. And although I'm not sure if he has other ones where he probably got broken up with and then I didn't know if he got broken up with, but went and then stayed in a fishing cabin and wrote it all. I mean, I think 9 times out of 10, like, if you're gonna create an album like that, it's gotta be a pretty good one, right? But overall, was a very good album, and I'm glad I listened to it. I hope you all enjoyed and will consider subscribing or checking out our other channels, which will be in the description below. And thanks for all watching, and have a great rest of your day.